Antony's cooking in Sevilla. Did United quit on him too soon? Loaned out in January. Sir, he is flying high. He has 4 goals in the last 5 at Betis. He just scored a cracker of a free kick in their Conference League semifinal. He's headed to the finals of the Conference League against Chelsea. So we've got a couple loan players going to finals, him and Sancho. But he's in hell of form, sir. What do you make of Antony's form? He's definitely the highest flying of the 3 players we sent on loan. Obviously, he's playing in the Liga versus the other 2 in the Premier League. But what do you make of Antony's revival? He is scoring goals like he never did at Manchester United.
Price of the brick going up. Antony's getting sold. And hopefully this is just turning heads and going to convince Betis to do it on a permanent. Because at the end of the day, good for him. Good for him. Because to see him struggle like he did at United, you don't like to see that. Huge amounts of money, and he's showing you why United or Ten Hag rated him to that level, but he couldn't find his level in England. And I feel like in England, it is the best league, the EPL. There's just nowhere to hide. Obviously, Spain, much more friendlier to his profile, and he's scoring bangers. Like he did come into United, score a few, but over the long term in England, he just didn't have the pace, and he only went one way. So I feel like, hey, good for him. Let's sell. There's nothing.
Let's sell him.
There's nothing.
True.
I do not need to see that again. Like good for Antony. He should be sold. He should be sold to a team in Spain. He's proven he could do it there. He's gotten hot. That's great. Give us some cash. That's it.
That's it. And Betis, this is like what you want to happen. You want actually a player. We've had our players sent to Sevilla, except we sent him to Sevilla FC, first one in Betis in a while, and he's hit form. They never seem to hit form, right? Like Donny van de Beek, fucking Tony Martial, loans to nowhere, Alex Telles. But Antony is one of the few that hit like serious form. He's been scoring in huge games, is getting them to a final. I hope they can beat Chelsea. That'd be great. And we should sell him because this is his level. He's a talented player. We overpaid for him by at least twice, at least 2x, if not more. And I hope we could foist him for 40 to like an Atletico, someone that has good money, but not Real Madrid money. He's not going to get into that side or Barcelona, but you'd love to be able to foist him to one of the top 5 leagues outside of England, right? Sell him to somebody in France or in Spain because he could do well there, but at least he's put his head down and he's gotten some goals and he's actually given us an opportunity to make some deals this summer without having to sell Bruno Fernandes to the Saudi League, which might be out of our control. But really, I'm thinking about Kobe Mainoo and Alejandro Garnacho because if you can win the Europa League and foist at least 2 out of those guys, you shouldn't have to sell Kobe Mainoo and Garnacho. I don't want to sell either of them. They're such talented players. But if you could sell Antony, that would be huge.
Here's the thing. I think we're going to sell. I think United this summer, we're going to sell more players than we want to. And this, we should, right? We should. It should be like the issue here is Antony's got to go.
Yeah.
Is he a winger? Is he a 10? No. The same question could be asked for Garnacho, which again, I as a Muppet really think we should hang on to Garnacho, but where should he play in Amorim's system? Amorim's had a lot to think about with Garnacho. He's obviously starting him. He's getting in these dangerous spots. He's young. I feel like think about Garnacho is you got to hold him to sell him for more. Think about Antony is you got to take whatever you can get.
Foist.
You got to get. He cannot do it in England. It is proven beyond a reasonable doubt. He's also faced a lot of personal stuff in England. And then he seems like a big ego guy, like the tiger growl and all this. Like once he gets hot, puffing him up, just inflating that Antony head of his. He feels like he's the man, and he loves Spain. So like, you can want something for the player and have it be good for United as well. And the more of these types of deals we do, the better off, right? Like this is what we want for Rashford. It's what we want for Antony. It's what we want for Sancho. How many of these players can we get off the books? If we win the Europa League and we can sell 2 of the 3, Sancho and Antony, maybe Rashford comes back, we will be in good position coming into next year with cash to do deals to rebuild under Ruben Amorim and actually hopefully not be in a relegation fight.
Yeah, that's the money you're going to need to rebuild this squad. Because like you said, I totally agree. You could foist 2 plus the Europa League. You're in a really good position. You're going to have dough. You're going to have a club that people are going to want to join, right? With a high-flying manager that just won a cup and everything to play for, sir. So Antony, Glad he's finding form. We have so few loans that actually work out. Like, when have we actually had a loan where a player is scoring goal after goal after goal? So good for him. He scored some big goals, especially if they win the Europa League, Conference League. They hope to get some money from that. They will be in Europe, so maybe they can do some kind of structured deal. But I don't think they're going to be paying $40 million. That would way eclipse their record signing. But he is a fan favorite, which you love to see. So stay, Anthony, stay.
What would you sell him for?
30, 35?
Yeah, so United apparently wants 30.
Yeah,
30 million.
30.
Wow.
Perfect. Yeah. We could sell him for 30. If he's scoring these goals,
you got to get 35.
35, you would think. 40. I would say 40.
Got to get 35, dude. Come on. It's like he's like, that's nothing.
No,
like,
it's nothing.
What are we gonna get for 35 million? We got how much we pay for Dogu?
25, 24. Yeah, exactly.
Right, that kid is like so unproven. Anthony's begging him in for Batiste. We got to get 35. Like, this is what they like. I'll go to 30, but you got to be able to get 35. But like Dogu, who? Like, I mean, honestly, look at his track record coming in. We paid it's like you got to be able to sell Antony for 35. Like, you paid 85.
Still pay himself for 4. I mean, with these goals, you still have for 45. He's still young. He's not up. He's like 23, 22. So this will be one to watch. It's going to be an interesting summer because usually
he doesn't have the cash and they're real like hard.
They're broke.
The problem is everyone knows we need to sell them. It's going to be. I just don't think anyone from England's interested. And then you're good. Like, once you go cross that, international boundary, it's like, who's going to be posting big money?
No, they're all broke.
Nobody. Like, German clubs aren't going to be paying. No. Right? They're selling. Like, same with Spanish teams. So you'd be lucky to get 30 on.
Oh, halal, bro. Yeah, you don't need Bruno. Take Antony. He would do great there.
Deal. What do you think? Should we sell Antony? Should we loan him out again? Or should we give him one more shot at Old Trafford? Let us know in the comments below. Please like and subscribe to the American Red Devils on YouTube, and we'll see you in the next Manchester United video.